I'm charging a battery that I've had given to me by the chaps next door. That's good of them, isn't it? But the fact is, I popped in there to see if they had a smallish battery I could borrow, and I ended up with that because I need to move a car, and half the problem I have here are batteries that are already not too good, going a bit flat and then going completely flat and then being useless and fit for scrap. This car needs a battery. There we go. It starts. It's got a mouldy steering wheel. There, that engine quietened down really rather rapidly. This car actually isn't even mine. Technically speaking, it belongs to Carl. Fix it, Carl. Not popping over with some beer, Carl. Although he has done that on occasion. It's a car that has been somewhat neglected. That's to say the least. There are bits broken off everywhere. All the air vents are knackered. The headlining, of course, that's standard. But it has the makings of a decent car. And at some point next week, we're going to tackle the things that are wrong with it. But that's not what this video is all about. Welcome to Project Magic. No, it's all about this car. How sad. Really needs a new hole. So does this one. Oh, what a weird colour. Looks like it's going to snow. So now, having moved a few cars around, I'm going to wash this one. Yeah, in the rain, of course. Apparently, it's really windy today. Just at this very moment, there's a little break from the strong winds, but you can hear it. This is me explaining that it feels windy, but it's not so windy, and it's not going to be a problem for the microphone. Almost like I'm next to a motorway. Well, I meant this one, actually, not too far off. Let's forget all about that because we need to get back to Christine. Well, I need to get back to it because, of course, you know, it needs to be recommissioned. It needs to go back on the road. It needs somebody to buy it, and there are things to do to make sure that happens. I'd be quite surprised if it wouldn't just pass its MOT straight away, really, because it's had all the work done to it, had all the welding done, so all sorts of service work, all the brakes done. Everything that really needed doing has been done on it, but being stood around it has gone just a bit mouldy in places. So I'm going to see if I can rectify that today. So what this car needs is a good heat through. It needs the engine running and the hot air blowing all the way through it quite a while to help relieve it of its damp, and some demoulding. Yeah, the wind creates a problem with this door. Even when it's not terribly windy, it can catch it and swing it out, and whatever happens to be in the way. That could be your face, or even worse, a car door. Normally, what I do is I just use this gas bottle down there, which is empty, so therefore not massively heavy, to secure the door. But the wind will blow it over. So, use the trolley jack. Yep. That makes it quite secure, but even that, this is quite a big piece of flat metal, so I don't know if I want to risk that. Well, I'm going to have to just take the risk, because there's no other way of securing that door, and I can't have the door closed and have the car outside, because it's a bit too long to be able to get in and out. So, here we go, steam cleaning. I was going to go and see if I could go and buy some antibacterial stuff or something like that, but I used what I have. Now, also, I was told off by, I'm sorry, I've forgotten who it was, but somebody told me off the other day for steam cleaning without wearing a mask. Well, I'm in a well ventilated area, so I think I should be alright. And I haven't got a mask. Well, get a mask. This door is holding secure, but there's someone's bottle been going over. Stood here with the wind not really getting to me. I like wind. It's exciting. I like all forms of bad weather. I've never mentioned that before, I'd be rather surprised. Anyway, the important thing is that is the interior demoldified. Much better, eh? That was horrible before. What I don't particularly want to do with this car is take it in for MOT and then it fail. But what I would do is put it up for sale with an agreed full MOT. But even then I'm best off popping next door and seeing whether they can have a look at it first to make sure it is actually still viable. But not just yet, because I've got to pop off to Burnley. Or what? Right. Oh, come on! Normally by now I'd have some sort of microphone issue, battery going flat, forgetting to switch it on, something like that. But no, this time, just a whole load of missing footage where I explained that the key fob had actually, well, needed battery. That's really it. So, sorry about that. Help yourself to a Dalek, a dinosaur and some sausages. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, today's plan was going to be to start some welding off on a car that you don't realise is even in the yard. But I need to... But it's wet, it's damp, and I could do with carrying on the job with Christine, the press release 45. Finish one thing off before doing another. Right, here it is then. Let's get this thing sold. Full MOT for £950. Seems to have a bit of a detachment there, which can be mended easily. Still got the lacquer peel and the roof lacquer peel and the dull headlamps. I could get around to doing those. And the tyres are all good, but the wheels need refurbing. Inside, well, it needs running to get rid of the damp. 115,000 miles. I'm going to finish this video off now and just say, come and buy it. Come and buy it, because, oh shit. That wasn't supposed to be a scratch ending. It's going cheap. It'll have a full MOT on it. Just buy it. I need it out of the yard. I need stuff out of the yard, don't I?